Hey guys, I'm Becky and welcome to another reading vlog. It has been a very long time since we last spoke, and I just needed a break. Honestly, I had a bunch of stuff that I needed to edit and put up still. Like I had the AERØHEAD reading vlog I did back in September, a fall highs and lows, a Read 'em or Reap, and then I was working on another Read 'em or Reap, and I honestly decided to basically say, scrap it all. Almost all of it, actually. And let's just get in the right headspace, and when I'm ready, we'll start filming again. So, everything that I named, I'm just scrapping, except for one of the Read 'em or Reaps. The last Read 'em or Reap of the year, which took place in November, I want to say. I am going to edit and put that up this weekend. And then I'm just going to scrap everything else. I'm going to do my top 10, and we're just going to keep going onwards from here. I definitely have some updates and changes and stuff like that for Read 'em or Reap going forward, which we'll talk about in the next Read 'em or Reap episode, which obviously I've not started filming. And then I'm no longer going to do highs and lows. I'm bored by it. I'm not loving it. There's a whole reason that I didn't do wrap-ups, and so I will also go into more detail of that when I decide to do the new video that I'm going to be doing less often, and that will be in like April. So lots of updates coming, so definitely part of the reason that it has been so hard for me to edit or film is because of my new puppy, which I'm pretty positive you guys met in the last Read 'em or Reap. I think so. God, if you guys have not met Opal, that would be crazy. So in the beginning of December, we decided to foster to adopt a puppy named Opal. She came to us at 8 weeks old. And so we are fostering to adopt her because she has to have like all of her shots and get fixed and all of that in order to be officially adopted by the shelter. That is happening in just a couple weeks. She's getting fixed. And so we are like almost officially, I mean, we've been her parents. They will rip this dog out of my cold dead hands, I tell you that. But it has just been really hard because this is a brand new puppy who knows nothing. And so it has just been really hard to kind of like fit time in for myself, let alone you guys, even though I do this for myself. But yeah, there's just like hasn't been enough time in the day between like trying to potty train her and teach her tricks and keep an eye on her, what she's doing. So now that she's 4 months old, it is getting better. We are still working on potty training. She is so much bigger than when we first got her. So she is a pit bull terrier. I do have a like day one versus a couple weeks ago photo for you guys, and it's just wild. Like, it's completely wild, but I'm loving it. It's definitely stressful and challenging, but I wouldn't trade it. I'm not giving up this dog, you know, so it has just been a time. So now I finally feel like, okay, I am ready to come back. I am excited to talk about books with you guys, so here we are. So I think I am going to sporadically film throughout the month. I tested out like doing like a monthly vlog, and I do like the concept and I like the idea of it. I just really need to shut the fuck up so that they are short. And we'll work on that after this clip, I guess. So as for my plans for this reading vlog, I don't really have many plans. I definitely have some books that I am interested and excited to get to. Will we? I don't know. So we'll just figure out together what we are reading. Right now, like I showed you, I am reading Nevernight, which you're probably like, I thought you read that in the summer. I started it. So what had happened was, Nevernight is a different kind of book. It is a book that has footnotes, and you kind of need to read those footnotes in order to get the whole experience of the book, or so I'm told. And I have found the easiest way to read this book is the ebook, because the audiobook does not tell you the footnotes. Fun fact. The physical copy has the footnotes, but they are at the end of the chapter, so you then have to like either like skip ahead and read the footnote and go back, or read them all at the end. Whereas the ebook, I can click the footnote, you know, symbol, and it'll pop up right on the screen and tell me. So I wanted to read it through Libby, through my library, and my copy was about to be due. There's only one copy in my entire library. Like, technically my library doesn't even own it. It's another community's library that we have a partnership with through Libby. And out of the, I think we have like 10 to 15 partnership libraries, there's only one that has Nevernight. And there's like 6 to 8 of us who keep putting it on hold and trying to read it in the time frame that we get, which is 3 weeks. But apparently all of us just keep not reading it. And so there is the trick, which if you don't know, I will tell you, you can get a book from Libby, send it to your Kindle, and then put your Kindle on airplane mode, and it can't get returned to the library. Now you can't sync your devices with it being on airplane mode. You can't get new books on airplane mode, and once you take it off airplane mode, it immediately gets returned to the library. So that is something you can do if you need a couple extra days with your ebook. However, the footnotes do not work properly in airplane mode. So I keep putting this book on hold, waiting like, a month or two to get it, say I'm gonna read it, it gets returned, do it all over again. And so finally I broke down last week and I paid the $9.99 on Kindle to go ahead and just own a copy, because it's not gonna happen unless I paid the money, honestly. So here we are actually reading it. I was up to, so there's like, the book is told in parts, and I believe it's called book 2, not part 2. I think it's book 2. I got up to book 2, but I decided to go ahead and just start all the way over from the beginning so that I fully understand exactly what's happening, and to make sure that I got like the full experience with the footnotes, because I did, when I originally started reading it, I was listening to it on audio, then I realized the footnotes weren't there, and then this whole spectacle happened. I did start over. I'm now on chapter 4, which means I am about to experience a cat death for the second time. Not looking forward to it, but pain makes us stronger, or so they say. So yeah, but I think that is everything I have to update you on. I'm so happy to be back. I've been wanting to talk books with you guys for so long, and I'm just so happy and thankful that Opal has gotten old enough where I can start filming again. Like, it honestly has felt like a newborn baby. And as a human childless person, I can say that confidently. But yeah, it's been a wild time. It has been a long time since I've had a baby animal. Pepe is the only one recently that I had as a kitten, and that was 9 years ago. So actually almost 10. It's gonna be 10 in March. Wow. So yeah, it's been an adjustment. It's been a time. And here, I'll show you. She's sleeping in her room right now. There's Opal, little sweetie girl. Hey guys, it is a couple days later. It is Friday, and I wanted to update you because I am about to upload some footage so that I can do some editing today, but while I'm waiting for it to upload, I'm going to read some of Nevernight. And I wanted to update you because for one, I have been reading, okay? I have been reading every single day, because what I did not tell you is that I am doing a read every day for the month of February reading challenge to raise money for cancer. So I have been reading every day to go with the challenge. And yesterday I just got up to the part, like I told you, I've been like rereading what I already read over the summer. So last night I got caught up to everything that I have already read before, which means today I am starting the stuff that I have not read yet. So that is very exciting. I will say, reading it the second time around, I did not find myself bored. Like, I think because I started it on audio, there are like some finer details that I missed. And so rereading it over physically just really like cemented all the facts in my head. And I'm just like, I'm really enjoying it. I'm very excited to see where the story goes. I don't know. I'm really liking it so far. I will say that the cat death that I had to read for a second time was just as brutal the second time. Like, I thought, because I knew it was gonna happen, that it wouldn't be so bad. But no, I cried my eyes out over it. That was awesome. Just wanted to check in and tell you that I will be having some updates soon, as now we are officially in the new content era of this book. Guys, I'm updating you because I'm so upset right now. I am so upset. So last I updated you, I was like, oh, I'm gonna sit and read while my videos upload. Surely did not. I did not. I ended up having to take the dog outside, and I just like fooled around on my computer instead of reading. So my plan was, after I got all that stuff uploaded on my computer, I was gonna do my rough edits and then do the hard edits tomorrow. Well, we started having rolling power outages in my area, so I would like start to do editing, the power would go out, it would come back up. So I'd go back in again to try to hurry up and just get stuff done, and it would happen again. It happened 3 times. So I decided I wasn't going to fool with it anymore because I didn't want to mess up my computer by continually turning it on and off, on and off, on and off. So then my husband wanted to go out shopping, so then we did that, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do my rough edits really quick now that the power is finally back, which it came back at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I think, fully and permanently. So I was like, let me do my rough edits really quick. And I was like, okay, it's 10:30. I have time to film my top 10 of 2025 really quick, and then I'll get in bed and read. So then I filmed that, and I was uploading it to my computer, and then my alarm for 11:59 went off because I have an alarm every day so that I can log how much I read every day because I track that. And guys, I hadn't read today, so I quickly ran onto my Kindle and started flipping pages, hopefully for it to count. And then I was like, technically I'm not going to read yet. Like, I read a couple words and then was like, I need to just flip pages so that it counts. And then midnight hit and I refreshed and it did not count any of those page flips. So I have failed my read every day challenge on day 5. I'm going to keep going and just be like, here's how many days I read out of 28. But also, I am trying my hardest this year to get a perfect month on the Kindle Insights, or what are they called now? It used to be called reading insights. I think it's just reading challenges now. I've been trying to get a perfect month, and I've been so close for so many months. I keep getting one day that doesn't count properly. Now I have another one. So I have to try again in March, and I'm just so pissed off. I just want to get this achievement. And I thought for sure it was going to be February because of this reading challenge, and I failed, and it's all my fault. It's honestly just all my fault. But I mean, in terms of the fundraiser, I technically don't count my day over at midnight. I count it when I go to sleep, unless it is past 3 a.m. I feel like after 3 a.m., then it's the next day. When it's the next day in California, then it's also the next day here. So technically I still have time because I'm going to stay up a little bit longer so that I can actually read, but I'm just so annoyed because I totally could have. I'm so annoyed. But yeah, I just want to check in with you to tell you that because I'm pissed and I have no one to blame but myself. Okay, it is February 18th? Yes, February 18th. And I am still not done with this fucking book. I am still not fucking done. So let's talk about it. So number 1, I can't remember. I think the last time I updated you, I either told you that there was a day that Kindle didn't count me reading even though I did. And I was really upset about it because I'm trying to get a perfect month. And I'm also doing that cancer fundraiser where I read every day. So either that was the last time that I updated you, or I then updated you again and told you that it turns out it just needed 24 hours to kind of cycle, and it did count. However, there was a day that I did completely forget to read, and now I'm kind of on a streak of not reading. So total, I think so far there's been 4 days that I haven't read because I was just feeling so defeated that the streak is gone. So what's the point? But for the most part, I have been reading this freaking book, and I do only have just that little sliver left to go, so that's good. And I will say I am enjoying it. It's just taking a long time to get through because of the footnotes and everything, and the book just feels very slow paced, so I'm not binging through it. But I have less than 100 pages left, and I'm finishing it today, so help me God. There is, I think, one other book. Maybe we can fit in a third that will be featured in this reading vlog. Otherwise, it just is what it is. But when I finish this, I do have to read my book club book. And then if I still have time, because I have another vlog that I need to work on, and then we can still make some time, I will come back and we will read one more book together in this vlog because what the heck. But I do need to work on my Read 'em or Reap because we got a bunch of books to read for that as well. So my plan was to already have this done today. I meant to update you this morning. That way I could be okay, I did it, and maybe have some cool B-roll footage, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Now the reason I wanted to update you this morning was because I did not work today and I don't work the rest of the week because Miss Opal got fixed today. So I took today off so that way I could just focus on her and be able to pick her up right away. And then I took the rest of the week off for her care, you know, just to make sure she's taking it easy and isn't too stressed out and yada yada. So originally my plan was to maybe take her in, still go to work, and then have my husband pick her up and then take the rest of the week off. Then I decided I would take today off too. That way I could just focus on her. So I was going to drop her off, come home, and then wait to get called and then go get her. But then I was like, you know what? I have a better idea. So at 8 a.m., I had to drop her off. And I was like, instead of going all the way home and coming back, I am going to drop her off. Then I will go to Tim Hortons, get some breakfast, go to Meijer, buy her a little inflatable donut so that way she doesn't have the cone. And then I will go to one of the 15 libraries in Monroe County and just hang out there for the rest of the day. That way I'm nearby so that as soon as they call, I can be there to pick her up. So that way she is not in any distress whatsoever, or as little as possible. So I did some research and I found out that there is a branch like literally across the street from the shelter that I've just never paid attention to. And it was like recently renovated and really nice, and it's right on the river. So I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So that is what I did today. I packed snacks, I packed my laptop, my tablet, my Kindle, my crochet, the physical book, my headphones. Like, I was set and ready to go. I had water and pop. Plus I went to Tim Hortons. I got a coffee to drink while walking around Meijer because the library didn't open for an hour after I dropped Opal off. So I was like, I'll go get a coffee. I also got a donut and a bagel, and then I'll go walk around Meijer. Once the library opens, head over there and then just hang out there because I'd have to hang out there from 9 to like 2 to 3:30 is when they told me she'd be ready to get picked up. So I did do all of those things and it was so relaxing, you guys. Like, I am so happy with my idea. Like, that was such a good freaking idea because I was so relaxed. I did get a bunch of stuff done. So I watched like a whole bunch of YouTube videos. I worked on my computer. I worked on my reading journal a bit. And then my plan was, so for like the first 2 hours I was there, I was on my computer, you know, doing some online window shopping, messing with my reading journal, watching YouTube videos, like just chilling. Then I spent the next 2 hours crocheting because I'm working on a baby blanket, and I realized, like, I kind of knew I started the baby blanket and then I put it down for a couple weeks, and then I picked it back up the other day, and I was like, it's a stitch I've never done before because, you know me, I always got to do things extra and difficult, and it's always got to be better than the last thing. So I'm doing a stitch I'd never done, so I'm not that familiar with it. And I was like, something just feels off, but I was like, I'm just going to power through because I can make it work. Well, today at the library, while I was working on it, I'm like, no, something's totally wrong. I'm doing something wrong. And so I had to frog the entire thing and start from scratch, which honestly, thank God I did, because yes, I like missed a stitch in one of the rows, and then I was also like starting and ending the rows technically wrong. So I'm happy that I restarted. I then spent 2 hours doing that, and then my plan was I still had another hour and a half to 2 hours left of hanging out the library. So I was then going to, at like 1:30ish, stop crocheting and read, because I was like, I could finish this book and then start another one. Well, I checked my phone, and all day my signal on my phone has been so wackadoodle, but now it seems like it's fine now that I'm home. I saw that I had no missed call but a voicemail, and I'm like, okay, either my phone is just acting weird, because I technically listened to a voicemail from yesterday, but it was still showing as like unlistened to. So I was like, either it's just that, or I did miss a call, even though there's nothing. Well, like, I had to restart my phone and all kinds of stuff just to even listen to this voicemail, because it wouldn't even, like, it said I had a voicemail, but it wouldn't pop up. It was such a pain in the ass. But so I finally got this voicemail, and it was, hey, we're on our way back from the vet already. We'll be there in like 40 minutes. So, you know, whenever you can come get her. So I had like, think 30 minutes until they would have got back. So I finished crocheting, packed up all my stuff, got to the vet. I got there before she even got there. So I signed all the adoption paperwork, paid the other half of the adoption fee, got everything all ready, and then just sat in the parking lot for like literally 2 minutes. And then they showed up and I got her, and now she's home and she's doing really, really freaking good. Thank God. But I was just so happy that I was there because, number one, I'm just across the street, so I can just come on over and get her, so that way she doesn't have to go into one of the kennels with all the barking dogs and everything and get kind of freaked out. And it honestly just like worked out for the best. Like I had such a great day, and it went so smoothly for her, so it was lovely. So unfortunately, because my trip, my 6+ hour library hangout got cut down to 4 hours, I did not read anymore. But now I'm trying to convince her to like chill, maybe take a nap. She's definitely taking it easy. She's definitely in pain. Like she's a little bit whiny and she's definitely moving slow and stuff like that. But she is still more active than I would like her to be. So I'm trying to convince her to just chill out. And I think it's the perfect time to go ahead and finish this book. So I'm very excited because like stuff is happening pretty fast now at the end of this. I have no idea how this book is going to end, but I'm very excited. Like I said, it's really, really good. It's just been very slow moving, and I just cannot wait to finally get this book done because I have so many other books I want to read, and I've been trying to freaking read this book for months now. So I will say already I'm very excited to start book 2, but I think I'm going to like give some time and then go into book 2 because I'm sure it's going to take just as freaking long as this one is to finish. But I wanted to update you to tell you we're going to finish the damn book today. And I would have had some cool content. Unfortunately, it just didn't really happen. So here's the baby with her little donut head. I know, I'm sorry. You were sleeping and I woke you up. But she's doing real good. Yeah, her's really, really good. But alright, I'm going to read and I will tell you when I finish this book. Guys, it is 4 o'clock in the morning. So what had happened was, I checked in with you guys. I ate a snack. And then I was just so dead tired. I was so dead tired. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to nap because I only slept for like, I don't know, 2.5 to 3.5 hours last night because I was anxious about Opal surgery. So I napped for 4 hours. I woke up at, I think, 9 when my husband woke me up for dinner. And then I have just been like, honestly fucking around. I ate dinner, I watched some TV with my husband, and then he went to bed. And my plan was to, okay, let's finish this book. Instead, I was watching YouTube videos and was like, I should crochet for a little while. So, I've been doing that. But now I'm reading. Now I'm finally reading. And I just read chapter 31. So I've literally only read one chapter. Oh my god, my camera's about to die. But I just have this bit left, but in chapter 31, something crazy just freaking happened. I cannot believe what just... Okay, we're back. I had to go get a new battery. We just got a different character's point of view, and something absolutely insane just happened. Like, the whole time reading it, I was like... I was shocked. I cannot believe what just happened. And now, like, my brain is just racing because I'm like, what does this even mean? Like, I have some theories. I definitely have some theories of, like, what is going on. But I also have, like, no idea at the same time. So, holy shit. Holy shit. And now it's like, do I keep reading? But, like, it's already 4 a.m. I, like, caught up on sleep from the night before with my nap. But now I need to, like, sleep for tomorrow. But at the same time, like, I almost feel like I should just pull an all-nighter, stay up until, like, 8 a.m., because that's when my husband leaves for work. Oh no, Opal just woke up. Dang it. I was hoping I didn't wake her up when I got my battery. Hi, puppy. How are you feeling? I could stay up till 8 a.m., because that's when my husband leaves for work, and usually Opal has to go to the bathroom one more time before she usually stays up for, like, an hour or two, and then she'll, like, go to sleep for like a while. Because, fun fact, dogs need to sleep just as much as cats do. But they don't because they're overstimulated. So, just a fun fact. But, so now I'm like, should I just stay up? Because then I can let her out and then we can both just like knock out for a few hours. Possibly. Okay, since she's awake, I need to take her out and then I'll figure out what I'm doing. This is crazy. It's crazy. Also, she's doing really good. She's taking it easy. She's letting me like pick her up and carry her up and down the stairs on our porch and stuff. But she did, I think what happened is that I think she ate way too much food when she got home because she like scarfed food down. Like they told me to like give her just a little bit. And so like I did, but she ate it so fast. And then like I gave her more food, but I honestly don't think she ate it. She does this thing where she noses all the food out of her bowl and like spreads it around the floor. So by the volume of food on the floor, I do not think she ate a bite. Oh, she just went pee on my floor because I should have took her out. That was on me. I'm gonna have to clean that. Dang it. Anyways, but based on the volume of food that's still on the floor, I don't think that she ate a single piece of the second bowl, but I think she ate the first bowl so fast that she made herself sick because we just had like a bout of her throwing up like so much, but she like threw up until her stomach was empty and then she hasn't thrown up since. Like she threw up like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 times, but now she's been fine and she was just sleeping for like 4 hours, so that's good. But all right, I'm gonna see if she needs to still go to the bathroom, clean that up, and figure out what I'm doing. All right, guys, I think I decided I'm going to attempt to stay up, but I'm going to go get in bed and finish reading this on my Kindle because I feel bad that I have not slept in bed with my husband at all, or at least been in bed with my husband, because he sleeps better. Like, we both, like, sleep better when we're near each other, so I'm feeling a bit of guilt, even though I'm sure he's going to be like, oh, whatever. So I think I'm going to make a coffee really quick and then get in bed so that at least for, like, the last couple hours of his sleep, he has company. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Guys, at this point, do I even tell the truth? Is anything I say truthful? Because I completely understand if you guys no longer believe me, because I keep lying to you. I mean, I didn't lie, but I'm lying. So last night, I did make a coffee. I drank the whole frickin' espresso coffee thing I made, which I think I made at the beginning of this video with you guys. Maybe that was a different video. I don't remember. Opal's doing very, very good. She has not thrown up again, so we're taking it easy with the food. I'm just giving her a little bit at a time just to make sure that she's good. I'm pretty positive it was just the anesthesia, but, you know, better to be safe than sorry. But I made my little coffee drink. I drank the whole thing, and I got in bed. I did read some, but I was like literally passing out. Like literally could not keep my eyes open. I stayed up for like 30 minutes to an hour. No, I stayed up for like an hour, hour and a half, I think. Yeah, I stayed up for like an extra hour, but I still did not finish this freaking book. So we are going to sit here together in my little chaise by the window, and we are going to finish this book for the love of God. Guys, I finished Nevernight. I finally finished Nevernight. I honestly thought it might never happen, but it did. It happened. And I truly feel like, what do you even rate this book? You know, like what do you rate this book? So I settled with a 5-star. I mean, how can I not give it 5 stars? I really, really enjoyed this book. I know it took me forever to finally finish this book, but I honestly never once, oh God, Opal's obviously feeling a bit better because she's getting a bit spunky when she shouldn't be. It obviously took me forever to read this book, but it honestly never felt like a drag. It never felt like a chore. I enjoyed it the whole time. Like, it just happened to take forever. But I also kind of wanted to savor it because the pacing of the book is very slow. Like, this is not a fast-moving book other than, like, certain areas of, like, quote-unquote battle. But it feels like a book you're supposed to kind of savor. And I ate this up. I loved it. I really, truly loved it. I am, like, saddened by the things that happen in this book. I can't wait to read books 2 and 3. Like, I also have no idea where this book is going. Like, other than the fact that this book starts out with a girl named Mia who is trying to seek retribution for her father, who was killed as a traitor to the kingdom. And so we know, like, the whole point is she wants to become an assassin and kill the 3 men who are responsible for her father's death. So I'm going to assume that the other books are still about that, but at the same time, like, I don't know where, like, the lore of what she is and stuff like that is going. I don't know anything really of what to expect when it comes to anything other than trying to kill these men. So just crazy. So am I continuing on? Definitely. But it is not going to be immediate. That I can tell you. I feel like it's probably going to be a couple months, but hopefully this year at least, that I pick up book 2. But I fear it's going to be like just as long as this one, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. So now I'm going to start our next read, which is going to be Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. This is my book club book, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be interesting to see how book club feels about this book, because it's like a second chance married couple with children. So like it's not our usual romance that we read. It's not like we normally kind of stick with like the new adult to adultish area, and this feels very adult. So I'm excited. It'll be my first Kennedy Ryan book, which is crazy, I know, but I've heard like nothing but amazing things about her, so I expect it'll be great. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and start that on audio and probably do some crocheting. So yesterday I did in fact start Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I did not get very far into it. I'm somewhere in chapter 3. I got like 12% of the way through it. And so far I am liking it. I like our characters. I like the writing style. The only thing that's kind of throwing me right now is, so like I told you, this is a second chance romance between a divorced couple. So it's a man and a woman who have been together for like since they were very young. They have 2 children together, and it sounds like she had a miscarriage, and like her depression and mental health after that like severely declined to the point where she asked for a divorce so that he could like go and be happy. Because I think she feels like she was like dragging him down or something, or that she wasn't a good wife. I'm not sure. We really haven't dived into it yet. But it's now present day. They are divorced. They don't live together. They co-parent and they co-own a restaurant. And it seems like she is starting to get into a healthier space. And she still very much has feelings for her ex. Like, how could she not? Like, they didn't get divorced because they don't have feelings anymore or anything like that. So she still very much has feelings for her ex. But he has a new girlfriend. And he is very much like still angry with her for ending the relationship. So he's being like kind of rude, and like the only thing I don't like, I totally think he's justified in like his rudeness, but I also, because I'm getting her point of view, I'm very much like just dying inside with her. And I don't love that he has a girlfriend, especially because the girlfriend works at their restaurant. And so like this could affect their business and stuff like that. Because like I know, hopefully, this book ends with them rekindling their relationship. But like, what does that mean for their business because of this girlfriend? And I don't love like the whole like other woman trope. I don't know. So we'll have to see where exactly this goes, but I am liking it so far. So I am almost done with Before I Let Go. I don't even know how much I have left, but I know that when I stopped reading last night, I was like 50-60% of the way through it. And then I've been reading for a little while now, so I feel like I'm like very quickly coming towards the end of this book. So I wanted to update you really quick. Because guys, I'm really liking it. Oh, I love this book so much. It is really good. It's really good. It's very different from what I normally read. And apparently that is something that like Kennedy Ryan does. She really roots her romance in reality and everyday problems, but guarantees a happily ever after at the end. So it's different, but I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. I was worried because I was like, is this a little too real? But honestly, it's heartbreaking, but yet the yearning is there and you want this to all work out. Also, the issue of like the other woman, it doesn't really happen. Like, feelings are there, but there is no cheating. And I don't really feel like anyone will be too badly hurt in the end. But I'm really liking it. It has definitely made me tear up. It has definitely like hurt my heart in some parts, but I'm loving it. I think it's gonna get a 5-star possibly. So I am in my office and up my giant beanbag. I've got Peppy here. Opal is on the floor. Ebony is sleeping in my bedroom. I just realized I haven't worn my glasses all day today. Freaky. Anyways, I finished Before I Let Go. It was so good. I really, really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 stars. It was just good. Like, it felt really real and raw, so I don't think I really have any critiques. I will let you know if my thoughts change after book club on Monday, but I think it was really good. I think it was good. I do want to look into the other books in the series because I'm pretty positive it's a series. I don't think that they're all standalones. I think that they're connected because I feel like she set it up to follow the friends. Hendrix and what was her other friend's name? Can't think of it. But I feel like the other books, if they are in fact a series, will follow them because it seemed like it was kind of set up that way. But I could be totally wrong. So I do think we have some time to start one more book for this vlog, and then I will switch over to Read 'em or Reap. And I've been debating on what to read, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with Surviving Skarr by Ruby Dixon, which is book 2 in the Ice Planet Clones. I think it's just time to get back on this train. It's been a long time since I've read a book in this universe. So, and by a long time, I mean like it's been a few months, which is a long time for me. So we need to get back into it because I want to get caught up with this series, which I think that there's only like one more book that's currently out because I do have an entire universe of Ruby Dixon books that I still need to get to. So I think it'll be fun. It'll be easy because we only have the rest of tonight and tomorrow to read this because Monday I would really like to do my Read 'em or Read books. So let's get into it. Hey guys, it is Monday night and I am 66% of the way through Surviving Skarr by Ruby Dixon, and I am liking this one. It is cute. It is, I feel like, different from her other ones because our male love interest is like very annoying at first, but once you start to get to know him, you're just like, oh, he's kind of a softie. Of course I'm loving this book. I love Ruby Dixon, so it's no surprise that I'm enjoying this. But in this one, our male love interest has not one, but 2 appendages. And I'm not talking a spur like the blue guys. I'm talking full on 2 schlongs. And I feel like we are on the brink to find out just what exactly he can do with these. So I wanted to update you that I'm almost done with it. And I'm going to predict for this one, I feel like somewhere between a 4 and a 5, which is like pretty on par for Ruby Dixon, but I'm kind of anticipating like a higher 4 or a 5 because I'm digging it. I'm liking it. It's fun. Alright guys, I have finished Surviving Skarr. I think I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. I think on Goodreads it'll be a 4, but on Storygraph it'll be 4.5. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. It was hot. I really liked the whole snowcat thing and the tattoos, and I loved it. I really did. It was such a good time. So I guess this is where I will leave you. It was so fun to get back into vlogging. I'm so excited for upcoming content. I'm also excited because I feel like my reading is finally starting to go up in volume. Like I told you, January, I think I read 5 books, which for some is a lot. For me, it is not at all. And the fact that we are on the last week of February and I finally read 3 books, good God. So I do feel good about reading. Like I was feeling very like, oh God, is this going to be like my worst reading year yet? And now I'm starting to feel like, no, it's just like it's slow going. It's winter. And I feel like that is something that's been in my mind lately. The idea of wintering has been introduced to me, and that's basically that like during the winter season specifically, you are supposed to be slowing down, staying home, kind of like becoming a little bit cozier and craftier and stuff like that. But there's also times within your life that you winter, whether it is like the season or not. And so like this could be your wintering era, you know, if you think about it. And that's something that I've just like really want to lean into, at least for now, during the season of winter. Like I really think that I need to get into the mindset of like winter is a time for like slowing down and just kind of like taking life as it comes and not putting so much pressure. because you naturally winter, but there's so much pressure of like, I'm not doing enough, I'm not seeing enough, and it's just not the time for it. That's summer. Summer is the time for that. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So don't forget to keep reading, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.